What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Road to Glory and Evolution Everton, where today we will be evolutioning some more Everton players, and we've got some more sick Ultimate Screen content and EVOs, as well as playing FUT Champs. Now, a top comment on the last video was from 5Nix, who said they love that I missed the fact that the Box Crasher Evo is named after Marwan Fellaini. I was so excited by the content, I didn't even freaking realize. Where is it? Let's have a look. Transform your CDM into an extraordinary box crasher, just like the iconic big-haired Belgian powerhouse. So that is absolutely sick. I've decided who we're going to put this on, and we may see it in this video, depending on the timer. I, like a big old nerd, have got a timer set on my watch because EA are a pain in my ass, to be honest with you. I want to put Dewsbury Hall through this Evo. And before I put Dewsbury Hall through this Evo, I'm going to put him through Midfield Spark as well. Because the new Box Crasher one, big fella, whatever you want to call it, it caps at 85, but you can put someone in who's 84, which is great, because when we put Dewsbury Hall through Midfield Spark, he becomes an 84. And I was a bit hesitant that he wouldn't be able to be Evo'd again, but he is, literally straight away. And it makes him basically Hullet Gang. The only thing he misses out on, once he's finished this one and the next one, is nothing. It's nothing. Oh my God, I've already done it. He's got 82 composure already on his card that I've got. Okay, I was having, well, I mean, I'm still going to moan about it a little bit. Ice in the veins. I can't repeat it for another 4 hours. And Midfield Spark expires in 7. So I've got a timer on my watch for in 4 hours for it to go off and say, get on this Evo straight away. Do these 3 games that you need to do and then get him in Midfield Spark before it expires. However, it turns out I already did that. I did that yesterday, which is why it's expired. That's why it's coming back in 4 hours. Because yesterday, I'd already Evo'd Dewsbury Hall. And I guess if we go over to here and take a look at me taking screenshots of, there we go. It's literally right there. I did it yesterday. So we could just do it straight away. I also finished Striker's debut on Iliman Njai at the same time. So got some attacking position and finishing and shot power on him there. I also did a left wing dynamo to give him some ball control. And there's another one here where I gave Dewsbury Hall Deep Lion Playmaker ++ for CDM. So we are absolutely cooking, to be honest with you. And these Evos are getting very, very, very saucy. So we can just straight away just go and do this then. So Midfield Spark, Keenan Dewsbury Hall. He's going to come out looking like this. And the only thing actually I need to decide is, do I put pinged pass on him? I don't think you can once you've done it. Okay, you can. Ping pass is 84. But it would mean he doesn't get Enforcer from the Scream Evo. But that's a decision we can make a little bit further down the line then, because no more getting confused. Keenan Dewsbury Hall is going into Midfield Spark. And then once we've done that, we can, again, put him into the big fella, the Fellaini one, and make him like a Box Crasher ++, a Deep Line Playmaker ++, loads of playstyles, basically Hullet Gang. He's looking like a really spicy CDM that we're going to be able to have in our team. And he's already going to get Incisive and Tiki Taka. He's already got Relentless because I gave him that. He's got Long Ball. And then we just decided we're going to give him Pinged Pass from our reward Evos, or whether to give him the Enforcer that you get from this one. He won't get Bruiser because he's got too many. Regardless, you get Enforcer first. So I need to decide if I want Enforcer or Ping Pass. Very, very nice. Another comment, one of the other top comments was from Kieran, who their OCD was getting triggered by the fact that I never claim my objectives. So just for you, Kieran, I've gone through and claimed every single objective that I had. And they are now 0. And I have got more crappy little packs than I have coins, basically, that I need to go through and open. We've got ridiculous amounts of them. So I will do that off camera. I'm not going to put you guys through the pain of watching me open bronze packs. You can see chilling in there is a Peter Crouch, because I would quite like to try him out today in today's FUT Champs. And then another thing that I've got to do or decide, and I want your guys' help with as well, is we've got another Evo, which is sick, Phantom Fullback. Unfortunately, my fully Evo'd Jake O'Brien goes to 83, so we can't chain it, but my fully Evo'd Jake O'Brien has 82 pace, 84 defending, 83 physical, so it wouldn't have really mattered anyway, because this new centre-back Evo caps you at sort of similar stuff, 84 defending, etc., 82 pace. What that means is we can just start somebody new, and we can obviously, after dilly-dallying about whether to do Jake O'Brien or Jared Branthwaite, Turns out we've got both. I mean, if I wanted to, I could do Tarkovsky, but I'm not super keen on a 52 paced, 84 rated centre-back. What I would like is a Jarrad Branthwaite. And I have looked through this, and I've looked at some of the silver ones from the girls' team, the women's team. The girls that play for Everton, most of them are silver, the centre-backs. In fact, I think all of them might be. And this isn't one of them Evos that is really good for silvers because it gives a small overall boost and a huge stat boost. This one seems to actually be quite good for players that are higher rated because it caps the overall at 84. So if you can get, for example, I'm not going to do it because I'm going to do Everton players, but if you can get, for example, a Koulibaly in it, he's going to get loads of stats, but only go up 2 overall and come out as a crazy looking card where he's got 81 pace, 84 defending, 86 physical, and he's only got up +2 overall. This is kind of the opposite end of the spectrum where you want to be putting a higher rated card in. Now, for me, the highest rated Everton card I can put in that doesn't have 52 pace by the end of it is Jarrad Branthwaite. And it actually comes out looking pretty freaking good, to be honest with you. 78 pace, 84 defending, and 82 physical. Now, are you ready for some big brain genius evoing? Because of this rating cap and because they go up to 84 basically no matter what, because it just immediately gives them plus crap loads for the first 2. Yes, if you put a silver in, you can come out with like an 80 rated card, but as we've discussed, we're not going to do that. What this means is I can basically just make Branthwaite go up in rating, and he's still only going to be an 84 by the time he comes out of Phantom fullback. Bring in intro to evolutions, because this thing's a bit of a pain in the ass in terms of getting it on a player. Because usually a striker, such as TNO Barry, when you put him in Born to Shine, it doesn't matter if you put him into intro to Evos first, he hits the stat caps. And his pace can't get any higher by giving him more pace first, and his shooting can't get any higher by giving him more shooting first. He just goes to the caps and is 84 rated. If I put intro to Evos on him, it makes literally no difference. However, Jarrad Branthwaite can gain +2 pace from these intro to evolutions, and in doing so goes up 2 ratings, but as we've just discussed, he just goes to 84 anyway. So whether he starts as a 79 or starts as an 81, it makes absolutely no difference to his rating at the end of the Evo. And yes, +2 shooting on Branthwaite is a little bit wasted, but it means when he comes out of the Phantom fullback Evo, instead of having 78 pace, he's got 80 pace. And that is about as useful a use of this intro to evolutions thing I have found so far this year. So I think we're probably just going to do it. Let me know if you guys can think of any more extra next level 3D chess genius stuff on top of that, or a better use for intro to evolutions. But I personally can't find them. And you basically get this exact card with the same 84 centre back overall, 84 defender, 82 physical, etc. But you get 80 pace and yes, 41 shooting, which doesn't matter, but you get 80 pace. So it's basically just 2 free pace to give him 85 sprint speed and 73 excel. 80, yeah. What do you think? You guys can see the stats. You don't need to read them to you. You don't need me reading them out. Do we just go for it? Let me know down in the comment section. Now, other stuff to do. We've got another left-wing dynamo available to us, but once again, EA are an absolute pain in my butt. And I've got to wait 2 days before, still another 2 days before I can put my Iliman Njai into this again. And he doesn't even get that much from it, but you know, if we're doing it and we're waiting, we may as well optimize. We can get him another 3. Oh, no. Scratch that. I've already checked this. I've already got peed off by it. Yes, it puts his balance up to 84, but when you put him into the inverted winger thing, he gets to 84 balance anyway, and he hits the cap. Inverted instinct. So that is useless. I've also learned from James, whilst there's so much to fill you guys in on, considering it's only been like a day. I've learned from James, whilst playing sub-squad with a showdown against them, that low-driven crosses are very, very good. And I went into a squad battles whilst I was doing these Evos and tested it out. And Iliman Njai's whipped pass plus low-driven crosses are filth. I love them. Now, I am therefore in a bit of a pickle. Or I've got a decision to make. I'm at a crossroads because you guys sit in my squad. I just quite fancy trying out Screen Peter Crouch just for a bit of fun. Because, you know, that's the whole point of this series, this Obviously, it's to Evo Everton players and to use the Everton players and have them in my team and stuff and enjoy playing with them. But at the same time, it's just about me enjoying this game. And I think it would be a good laugh to try 87 rated, 6'7" Peter Crouch with technical plus. It just seems like, why not, you know? But at the same time, I could also switch this formation up. Get Jack Grealish at left wing, run that Evo on Iliman Ndiaye to get him to right wing, and play basically a crap load of Everton players. So you have Alcaraz Cam, Grealish left wing, Ndiaye right wing. We could maybe put Haaland striker if we wanted to, or we could do the Barry Evo, we could bring Roll back. Do I put Jake O'Brien in for Hincapié? I'm not 100% sure yet because I need to do some more levels of his Evo. He's only got 67 stamina, which is a bit grim. So where my head's at is, do we just crack on and see how good we could do in FUT Champs with what is basically our best team? Yet there is some players where we could be proper sweaty and get ourselves a really meta player instead of Charlie Alcaraz. But I like Alcaraz, you know? Or do we just full send it, chuck O'Brien in, change the formation, get Ndiaye in, maybe start doing Tierno Barry and just run around in FUT Champs? This is the decision, and I'm gonna have a little plan and see what the squad would look like, and maybe have a chat with the Twitch chat and see what they think. And I'll be back with my decision, and we'll play a game of FUT Champs in this video. All right, here's the Everton team that we could build. It would require doing some Evos first to be able to actually put Ndiaye at right wing, and maybe to be able to actually play a full game with O'Brien, and maybe to make Dewsbury Hall a little bit more functional because he is only 80 rated until we've done midfield spark. So what you'll probably see is in the next episode, me using this team, and tonight whilst I'm watching the footy, I'll probably AFK some squad battles and get these Evos done. So in the next episode, I am basically certain, unless I'm like 10-0 in FUT Champs or something like that, I want to try and get the most bestest rank I possibly can. We'll be running around with this team. However, I kind of want to see what the patch is saying whilst using my normal team. Because it's all well and good me saying I really like this patch, I've been playing Div Rivals, and I am nearly Div 2. But the best test of it is FUT Champs. So let's get a bit spicy on it. Let's grab ourselves a Peter Crouch, and let's see whether all of my talk about how much I like this patch holds up when we're playing FUT Champs on a Sunday afternoon. So let's do it then. Let's jump into our first game of FUT Champs for this weekend. Let's see how we get on. All right, here we go. This guy is playing a pretty nice 4-1-4-1. I think that's the first time I've ever seen somebody play that formation. But he's got some very good players, and particularly, apparently that Tovan is really, really freaking good. Instantly hitting us with some step overs. We could be in for a game here, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone just gets skinned by Charlie Alcaraz, you know. Right, where's Crouchy back post? Where are you, Crouchy? You're too late, mate. You're on Shadow Striker. Get your ass in the box. Go on, Lucy Bronze. Where's Crouchy? Absolutely nowhere to be seen. I don't know what's happened with... Oh my God, there he is. Oh, he's offside. I don't know what's happened with my custom tactics or whatever it is. Tim Cahill used to be in the box so much, and Tim Cahill stopped getting in the box. He was always late to the party. And Crouchy is now the exact same. I don't know if it's because I brought in Reinders and it changed the sort of relationship with the runs that they make to each other. Because when I had Mariona on Box Crasher, that really messed it up as well. So it could be that. What about Haaland instead? Oh, Aerial from Rudiger as well is going to... Okay. Right, let's stop trying to abuse the Crouchy cross. There we go. That didn't take long once we stopped trying to cross it, did it? Okay, good finish, Tovan. Good finish, mate. Immediate reply from the kickoff from this guy. Game on. Crouchy, please, for the love of God, get in the box, mate. Thank you. What is that header, bro? Ah, bring back Tim Cahill. Bit of Jack Grealish magic. Lucy Bronze on the overlap. Back into Grealish. Round the... Where you going, Alcaraz? Where you going, mate? Oh, look at Crouchy with the footwork. Nice. Go on, Crouchy. That's not who that was meant to go to. Oh, we've conceded 2 kickoff goals, but that one was 100% my own fault. Kickoffs are much easier to defend now, but they are still broken in terms of like the holes that it leaves in your defense. And that is so silly from me. Just, I guess, panic passing it, even though I didn't want it to go to that person. I obviously just panicked and pressed pass when I won the ball back. It's my own fault. All right, that's a kind of frustrating half because we've played quite well and conceded 2 kickoff goals both times that we've gone ahead. So I need to sort that out. But overall, quite liking the team. Not doing too bad. Oh, Crouchy with the footwork again, you know. That is nice. It didn't pop up, but that was a cheeky little bit of technical dribbling in and around the box. Good finish as well. This little bit of space there, and then bang. Right, don't concede a kickoff goal, Andy, for the love of God. I don't understand what it is. Under all of the normal circumstances of play, this guy can't get near my box. But for some reason, from kickoff, he's rage quit because he didn't get a kickoff goal. At least you know I'm not lying. I am absolutely battering this bloke. And from any other situation, he couldn't get anywhere near my box. But for some reason, that driven pass into Tovan from kickoff was just an absolute pain in my arse. However, I think we've scored 3 quite nice goals there. Nicely worked. Lovely bit of a dribbling from Crouchy on a couple of them. I like it. I'm going to leave that video there because we've had some chit-chat, some gameplay, some EVOs, and I'll probably see you guys tomorrow, unless this win streak continues, for FUT Champs rewards and finishing FUT Champs to get them rewards with all of them Everton EVOs. I'm excited. I'll see you then.